What is going on, guys? It's Aaron with Lansing Lawn Service, and today I want to tell you about a mistake that I made this year that I'm going to fix in 2020. So the mistake that I made this year in 2019 was that I got caught up in watching everyone's YouTube videos and getting caught up in just the everyday blah blah blah. I bought this new mower, I bought this new blower, I bought this new weed eater, I bought this new hedge trimmer. I got caught up in that stuff, and what happened is I forgot to innovate. Innovation has always been a huge part of my business. When I got my trailer that I have now, I thought long and hard about how I wanted to set it up, how I wanted to do things. So I sat down and I thought about it. I thought about where I wanted to put my trimmer racks and my blower racks so that it would be the most efficient. I went out and I bought a cheap plastic toolbox that was watertight, and I actually screwed it to the deck of my trailer on one side to hold all of my string, all the odds and ends that I didn't want in my truck all the time. I could keep them in the toolbox on the trailer, and it worked out pretty well. But one thing that I forgot to do this last year was to think about ways to make my business more productive, to innovate a little bit, come up with new ways of doing things, not the same way that everyone else does it, not looking to other YouTubers for the way that they do it. Yes, that can be helpful. It can be productive. It can help you be more productive. It can also be counterproductive because you may not think the same way that that person does. You may not think the same way that Brian's Lawn Maintenance thinks. Your mind may not work the same way that Wally from Beach River Landscapes thinks. Your brain, you think the way you think. You want to do things the way you want to do them, the way you need to do them, the way your body, your brain works together. It's all about innovating for your business, not following anyone else's advice. Yes, definitely. Follow it, research it, look into it. It might work for you. The problem is that my mistake this year was that all that innovation thinking, the thinking process that I had, it all went out the window this year, and it just got mundane. I didn't think about a whole lot about productivity. I put my head down and I went to the grind. And what happened is this spring, before the lawn season kicked off, I wasn't thinking innovatively. I was looking around and I was seeing all these videos from the Gravely ambassadors, how they were buying mowers. They were so excited. And other guys, not just the Gravely ambassadors, but other guys were buying equipment. And it got me excited. And I thought, you know what? I really want a new mower. I want to try something different. So I went out and I bought a Gravely Pro Stance. Wasn't the right mower for me. Now I'm stuck with it until next spring, and hopefully I can sell it. Just wasn't the right mower for me. It wasn't the right fit. I wasn't thinking innovatively. I wasn't thinking long term. I should have been thinking, do I really want to take on another mower payment? Do I really want to take this on? Yeah, my Toro's getting older. Yeah, it's getting older, but it's not old enough. The way I think about vehicles, okay? When I buy a used vehicle, I've never bought a new vehicle, and I probably never will. It's just not worth the cost. You can buy a really nice used vehicle, let someone else take that initial hit of the new vehicle, okay? That's my advice to you. But the way I think about a vehicle is I'm going to drive this thing until it won't drive anymore, because I don't always want a car payment. I don't. I want to be able to take that car payment and save it or put it to something else. I don't always want a truck payment or a car payment or a mower payment. I wasn't thinking this spring. I didn't have that innovative mindset of what is going to be most productive for the cost. And so now this winter, I have been doing a lot of watching YouTube, yes. However, I have watched almost no lawn care. Who are some of the most innovative people, some of the most innovative business people in America today? The answer is farmers, and in particularly the small farmer. The farmer like Joel Salatin. Have you ever heard of him? I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Super innovative. Totally on a new trend of farming, just regenerative farming. So I've been watching a lot of his videos, a lot of other people's videos on how they innovate in their own way doing this regenerative farming. That has got the wheels spinning in my brain. It's gotten me thinking about how I can innovate in my lawn care business. Things that I can do that are very cost effective. That's the whole point. Very cost effective things to do to make me more productive, to help my business make more money, and to grow the business. And I'm telling you guys, do not lose that innovative thinking. It's so easy to just, I'm tired. I don't want to think about anything right now. You've got to, guys. You've got to think innovatively about your business. Daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. You have to think, what is the best way that I can do this? And I don't have to go out and buy something. I can go and build something with my own two hands out of lumber or steel or aluminum or whatever it might be. And that's where I went wrong in 2019. Now, 2019, it's been my best year yet. I've made the most money that I've ever made in my business in 2019. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough, guys. I could have innovated and made a lot more money, saved a lot of time in certain places, in areas of my business to make more profit. And so I would really encourage you guys to not forget about the innovative piece. The reason that you got your business off the ground in the first place was you were innovative. You thought of new, inexpensive ways to market your business, inexpensive ways to do things that you needed to get done. My first grass flap I made myself out of two pieces of 2x6s. I nailed them or screwed them together. I fastened them to the hinge on my mower, and it flipped down, and I just attached a bungee to it, and I'd pull on that thing, and it'd flip up, and that was my chute blocker. Those are the innovative things that I'm talking about. That chute blocker literally cost me $5 to make. Now, I've since upgraded to a grass flap. It works much better, but the homemade version worked. And you've seen guys doing this. You know, Johnny Moe makes his own grass flaps. You guys, you got to innovate. You've got to think and use your brain and innovate in your business. You have to have that creativity. First of all, it makes you feel good. You are smart because you do innovate, and it will help others. Just going out and reviewing a piece of equipment, yeah, I guess it helps others, but it's those little niche things that you can show that how you're innovating that really is going to help someone. It's those little minute details that are going to help others grow their business in a cost-effective way, because it's not how much you make top line, it's how much you keep bottom line. And that is how we can help others. That's how our business is. If we show them on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, that is how we can help and impact others. That was my mistake in 2019. I didn't innovate. didn't even cross my mind. There was things that I could have done that I've thought about now in the winter that I could have innovated, put a little sweat equity into my business, and it would have made it much more efficient. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoy videos like this, check out more in this playlist right here, and I will see you over in one of those videos.